hi.
Yeah. All right. We already said hi. I hit the wrong button. Uh, welcome back. This is Voyage of the Fallen Star. We are about to send Giant's Spur, a massive island spire in the middle of the ocean. Legends about lost loves motivated its construction. Yada yada yada. The party has just landed their rowboat. Um, Here noticed the shrine of the oarsmen, right, the local deity through to which the pilgrims come to this place, and they are the primary visitors to the spire itself in these times. So you're tying up your boat, and suddenly you hear a ruckus coming from the crowd on shore, and you look up to see none other than a pair of black rifters shoving their way through the crowd.
I thought you were about to give us Captain Catapult.
No, they seem to have noticed you all, pointing you out, shouting across the plaza, uh, and drawing their weapons. So everyone can
Ooh.
roll initiative.
Wow. And where are they on the...
Don't forget to select your tokens, gang.
All right.
Wow.
Hey, nice twinsies.
All right. 1, 2.
I still have to roll. Hang on. Here we go. Boom.
Alrighty. So, of course, Kylum, ever the quick one, seizes the initiative. You see, yeah, the rifters are pretty far across the plaza. You're going to have to run all the way down the jetty to get to them, or wait for them to come to you.
Yeah.
Aha.
So, what appears to be the reaction to from
Oh,
like
people
other
are,
people around?
yeah, the other people are just like fleeing, trying to get out of their way. Sort of like, they're not. These are again mostly pilgrims, right? They're not here to put up any sort of fight.
So they seem to like not like the Black Rifters, right?
Oh
They're not
yeah,
on their side or anything, but they're being intimidated by them and they're running away.
exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck these guys.
Well,
Well?
I mean, fuck Black Rift, sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Um,
Where
I
are
guess.
the map? I don't see them.
Yeah, I don't see them either. I'm a
Yep.
little.
To the right. Off to the right. You can see them over here.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Okay. And I mean, and we basically have to go through them, right, from this layout.
Right.
Like
To
really,
get, yeah,
we don't-
basically to make the shore, right? Yeah.
You know they're just going to enslave these poor people. They gotta go.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Crump them.
So I mean, at least 1, 2. And then I'll just use my channel divinity to summon the Wave Guardian, and I think that'll be it for my turn.
Very nice.
Nice. Alrighty. Captain to follow his first officer.
Yes, the captain is going to take his stand up next to his buddy Kylum, and can I do it? Can I do it? I cannot do it. He will. You know what? He'll take a double move.
All right, Captain charging ahead, running swiftly down the docks. Do you wear boots or shoes, Omarin?
Omarin would definitely be wearing shoes.
Okay, because you swim so much, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no. But like when he's on the ship, probably not. But here, like, I don't know, there's like nails and shit. You never know.
Right, who knows, yeah. All right. Bungo, our resident halfling, also possessed by the ghost of a halfling adventurer.
He's a great man. And his name is Magnus.
Yes, Magnus Barrelblock. I
Uh,
want Scarlet's Kate's treasure. We're so close, Bungo.
we are so close, which is why we need to take these rifters out of our way. We're gonna get those last clues, Magnus, at the top of that spire. And seeing Omar in charge for it, I cannot be left behind, so... I think that's correct. Let me double check. Oh, I can actually get one more square.
Nice.
Boom. Okay. So from here, charging up behind the captains, I got my crossbows out. And I've got 95 feet.
Well, did you take a double move?
By the crates.
Did you take a double move? Or do you dash?
Oh, yeah, I did. So I cannot shoot.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you want to use a bonus action? Inspire anybody? Or...
Nah, I'll hang on to it.
Alright.
These are just a couple of bums.
Yeah. So the rifters continue to shove their way through the crowd. And you know their tactics. They like to work in pairs, but they sort of set up and they shield wall themselves, taking a dodge action. Getting ready to receive your attack, since you guys are much more fleet of foot. And could everyone make me perception checks?
Why, sure.
Starting strong today.
Or
You do.
Somarin?
Wow, we
Wow,
truly
line of
are
11s.
twins. We're triplets.
Wow, triplets, okay.
Yeah. What about Bungo?
Wait, who's the healing spirit?
I think Kylo selected the wrong.
Ah.
Oh yeah, something happened in the
I kind of
chat
like
thing,
it.
I see.
Maybe that's what we'll call you. Healing spirit.
Yeah, so Omarin, you're the only one that notices a pair of young lasses sneaking around sort of behind the crates and barrels, each of them carrying a Black Rift staff, or Black Rift bang staff.
Are the crates and barrels that they're hiding behind, does it contain home goods that were sort of big in the 90s? That was, come on guys.
I don't know.
It's funny. It's a funny joke. Crate and barrel's a brand. Okay. Can you ping where they are on the map stack?
All right. Yeah, so you see... Oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah. You see one here, right, and one over there.
Got it.
So assuming, yeah, you know, you can relay that information to your crew.
I will call it out. Are they pointing their staffs at us?
Oh yeah, they sort of were both sneaking in, right, you know, taking up positions behind these crates and barrels. So yeah, do you call out a warning?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you and Bungo are each have a shot coming in. So the top one, or the first one's at Omaran, 16.
That's it.
All right. The bullet slams into you, sending you scurrying back for 10 piercing damage, and a 15 at you, Bungo. 15 coming in.
You're muted.
I got blasted.
He got blasted for 13 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And you can see, you can see they do a sort of a fist pump to each other as they start reloading their weapons. And Sweets.
Okay, so we did our perception checks and didn't see anything, right?
You didn't see anything, but the captain saw them both, so he called out their positions, and now two small plumes of smoke are issuing from their positions. Yeah.
Jesus.
And is that this position down here, or is
No,
that...
so those are the two warriors, right? And so then, yeah, you notice that one. Oh, she moved. That one there, and that one over there.
I don't have any. There's nothing on my screen here.
Really?
Yeah, we don't see that token that's being pinged.
I don't see
right now,
one
but-
here. I see here, but not...
Yeah, I see the lady here, but I don't see who's behind the barrels.
Weird.
Do you have it as a GM layer token?
No, no, it's on the normal layer.
Oh, there's one.
Because I can see it on the stream video.
Oh, now I see it.
Yeah, now I see it.
You see it now? All right.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
need to move it. All
What,
right.
What on the is there much on the dock in terms of cover?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. On the dock itself, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, are these pillars or something that you like?
Not big enough. No.
So one would have to make it.
How about this
there is a
crate of fish?
Yeah, there is
that?
a couple. There's a crate and barrel over here that the captain's next to. There's also one over here. So if you wanted to move it, or maybe like use it as push it along as cover or something.
I'm trying to think.
Could
So
do
if
that.
Jump down into this boat?
I know. Well, I was thinking of just doing it, seeing how far I can get with a double move. How do I do the distance?
You are pretty fast. So
looks
it's
like
the
a little-
ruler tool,
Yeah, it
and then
looks like a comb.
then when you hit, what is it, Alt or Shift?
Oh, all right.
Alt.
That would
No.
cost me
Control.
30.
No. What's the key you hit to
And
change direction?
the double move, I could do 80,
Yeah, you're fast.
30 plus, but I can only get to here with the double move. That's 30 plus 50.
Hmm.
Wow. And I don't want to take their cover. Anything going on in these boats?
Nope, those are just empty and tied up for the moment.
All right, so I think for now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to jump down in this boat for cover.
All right, cool. Are you gonna use?
I think after the gunshots go off,
Yeah.
at first I'm like, 2 rifters, and I get out my little war pick and my knife, and then the guns go off, and then I'm like, oh shit, yeah. I'm like scampering and.
Yeah. You've felt the pain of these doom powder weapons before.
Yes, and maybe I holler over to Bungo. I'm like, Captain, Bungo. If you can make it to me, I'll stitch you up.
Yeah. All right. So you hunker down in that
Figure it
little
out.
boat. Um. All right. Ship's mage. Last one
Yes.
moving along.
Oh, There's this is this big crate right here, right?
Yeah.
Does it look like it's big enough that if I were to like pick it up and hold it in front of me, it would be cover?
Oh yeah. Definitely half. I mean, half cover
Okay.
or
All right, I think
yeah.
that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'll move up 5 feet and try to pick it up. If
All
I
right. Give me
can.
an athletics check.
Okay.
Nice. All right.
Okay.
So yeah, you easily heft the crate. Um, you tell it feels like there's extra rope, just lots of rope coiled up in here as it shifts around. So it's nothing too volatile
Crazy.
or anything. Yeah.
Aha. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to um, just continue moving now with this kind of held. I can get to here, just in front of Kylum the 30. Or no, sorry, 25 because I moved 5. So then if I were to then move again, I could get to just here, which I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to basically move, grunting all along, move to here, because then I kind of block me and Bungo. And maybe I'll just throw a little emblem on me to remind me that I'm carrying this barrel. This
Or
shield.
let me I can
Or
find the
however you...
crate for you.
Alright, cool. So yeah, I just kind of like, rush up and maybe, I guess I could still hold it, or I don't know how big it is, if I kind of set it down.
Yeah, you can
in front
set
of
it.
me.
You can set it down.
Yeah, I kind of set it down and maybe just hunch, like, or just slightly lean over and try to cover myself behind it.
Sure.
That'll be my turn.
Let's see. Let's just give you permission. Players. All right. Cool. All right. So yeah, Varanus, you just easily heave this crate off the dock, and run down your claws, cracking into the old driftwood below your feet. And then you're able to leap over Bungo and set the crate down to provide some nice cover. Meanwhile,
I'm just
we
like,
yeah.
I look back as I'm like leaning my back against the crate, and I'm like, Bungo, are you alright?
Only a flesh wound. I'll be fine.
Got it.
All right, Kylum.
Oh, sorry, you're muted, Mark.
So it's kind of move. 7, 6. One box. All right, I'm still not in range yet, but I'm doing a double move to get closer.
And to draw their fire, right? The fully armored, but nevertheless very, very dexterous elf.
Yeah, and hopefully, if I can draw their fire, that would have to be good because I'm protected by the Wave Guardian. So I'm really hoping that they do try to focus on me.
Sure. All right.
All right.
But then it's the captain to follow.
The captain sort of like cups his hand in his head, and his hands are on his head. It makes a noise that sounds like, and then you see a mist descend on the area.
Aha!
You see a what?
It's come out. A mist descend on the area. I'm trying to drag it out, but computers are hard. I don't know. There we go.
Level 1.
Level 1.
All right.
And I can't control it, but Zach, you can make that work for me. And then you
Thing where
hear
you want
everyone hears coming out of the mist. Black Rift scum. The mist hides your doom.
Ooh. Is that good placement or?
Let's put the center like right here, Zach, and that'll be perfect. Yeah.
There.
Yep.
All right. Kylum, the world disappears around you in the thick mist of your captain. And why don't you make an intimidation check, Captain, just to go along with that tactic.
He's not very intimidating.
Yeah.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he tried.
It's just parlor tricks. Pay it no mind. All right, Bungo. A bank of fog has blasted in from the sea around you, obscuring all your vision or potential vision to targets.
I noticed.
You can fire upon, what you believe their last known position was, but
well, I could take the shot at their last known position, and could we treat it as like I'm blind, so I have like disadvantage?
yeah, basically.
Okay.
Exactly.
I will shimmy. That's not the right. I will shimmy over here, so I'm like, kind of like behind this barrel, and I can dive into the boat quickly if I need to. Oh, nice. And then, yeah, I will try to, in my best estimation, fire back at those bastards who just shot me.
At both of them, or at just one?
Do I know which one shot me?
The one more to the south shot you.
Okay, then I'm aiming at that one.
All right. She did also have cover in addition to this blind.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not hear that I'm a fucking sharpshooter?
Oh, I forgot. Oh. He's a sharpshooter. All right.
That's right. I took that feat.
And you're using your hand crossbows, or are you deploying?
Yeah, I'm gonna hand cross. So I feel like the boomstick is a little dangerous to fire blind into a crowd full of smoke.
Fair enough.
So yeah, here we go. Oh, and with disadvantage. Okay. And offhand. All right, 16.
All right. So the first shot, clinks into something through the mist, or thuds into a crate, maybe. But the second one, unexpectedly, finds its mark, and you hear the woman. I got what? What was that?
Nice.
I don't think it was unexpected. He's a sharpshooter.
That's right. Exactly.
All right. Anything else for Mr. Bungo?
Nope, that will be all.
All right. So, the Rifters. Kylum, you hear them moving through the mist, or beyond the mist, I should say. And they seem to be shouting at the passers-by, and you hear the thunk of an axe hitting wood, as maybe they, threw one of their hand axes at the nearby, the bystanders. But you don't hear any, like...
Bystanders?
Yeah. You don't hear any bodies or anything, or sounds of people getting killed. So...
Pretty rude, though.
And... Yeah. Let's see. Sweetness.
Okay. Wow. I think. All right. So. I want to see. So you're at 23, Omarin. You're at 18. Bungo. I think I'm gonna hop up here. And Bungo, if you're amenable to it, I'd like to administer a little health to you.
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
All right, little health coming your way. So yeah, I'll use a healer's kit, and with my feet, roll. Plus 4. Okay, so you get 6 hit points plus additional hit points equal to your maximum number of hit die.
Plus an additional 4. Alright, 10 hit points for Bungo as the...
Yeah. Okay, yeah, and yeah, maybe I'll be like, all right, what's the plan? Does anyone say anything?
Find them.
Don't get shot from guys that we can't see is the plan. So
we all line up.
You know,
get close, attack in melee.
Oh, yeah, stay behind this barrel.
Yeah.
Is the plan.
Right.
All right,
Okay.
Varanus, you've got the barrel.
I've got the ultimate power in this battle, the barrel. And so, I think I kind of look back towards Sweetness and Bungo and the captain, and I pick up the barrel once again, and I say, "Into the mists I go," and I will go into the fog cloud. And I wonder, could I get all the way through it? I'm having a weird,
in
maybe
one
it's
move?
like a line of sight thing, but I can't see beyond the fog cloud very good.
Yeah. I lost your token.
Like it looks like a big black, like.
Right. Well, because I've been trying to do line of sight shenanigans.
No, I that's good. But would I be able to get past it or no? I can't really tell. Sorry.
Is it there? Alright. Alright. Let's see. So, you started next to the captain. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 squares would, or 9 squares could get you to the opposite side. So you need to dash if you want to make it all the way through.
So I think what I may do is 1, 2. Would just a regular move get me up next to Kylum, or?
Yeah, you could basically get directly north or south of him. Yeah.
Okay, let's say I go that way. You know what? Fuck it. I will just go ahead and get another 6 squares to move. I'll use my action to dash and move with the barrel. Oh gosh, this thing is
Sorry.
not wanting to let me.
Oh yeah, it's blocking movement. Alright, is that where you want to be? Well.
And I realize right as I come out of it that it's these dorks, which is funny. I'll just drop the barrel down.
Well, and as you do, 2 shots ring out at you.
Oh boy.
Yeah, from readied shots. But you've got your you've got the crate up.
Yeah, I got my shield.
All right.
So what did you say that does? My normal AC, I suppose.
So half cover is +2 AC and +2 dexterity saving throws.
So my AC would be 20 for the purposes of these attacks then.
But they do have advantage because you are, sort of walking blindly into that,
I see.
or from the cloud, right, from the mist.
Yep.
Do you want to use any story points, or are you trusting in Crate?
Like I said, the crate is the ultimate power.
All right.
Full confidence in this crate. Well, wouldn't you know? The one looks like the musket misses, and then the other one was initiative.
Oh, why did it do initiative? That's weird.
All right. Yeah.
17.
The crate will.
Nice.
They will pierce the crate, but not me, thankfully.
Yeah. The crate takes pretty severe damage. It's kind of falling apart, right? Bits of it are blasting off as these musket rounds sail in. So you don't think that this crate can take much more punishment, but you've got the two black rifters now, pretty much standing toe to toe with you, both in defensive stances with their shields up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Copy that.
Any bonus actions?
Oh, let's see here.
Nice opportunity for a flame breath.
I know, I was just thinking that, and in fact I have the Dragon's Breath spell that I could do, which is also a bonus action now.
Interesting.
And I could have that going for next time, I suppose. Yeah, sure, let's see here. This will be the first time kind of busting it out, which is fun. So I imagine I sort of like take a big inhale, and I could get both of them, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not to mention, well, do you want to hit this group of crates and stuff with the breath?
Not particularly. Really, just want to get them.
All right, you can angle it away from the away from the crates.
So it's like as the barrel like takes some shots, and I like set it down, I just like peer out from the side of it, and I'm just like
nice.
So they have to make both have to make dexterity saving throws.
They are dodging.
Aha. Not ideal.
Yeah. So
they'd have to roll pretty crappy.
Yeah.
Alright, that one will save.
Oh.
And that one will save. So they're gonna take half.
Alright. Yeah, so having their shields up and dodging, they were ready for for whatever came at them. So they each only take 4.
Yeah.
Alright, so you can see their hair and their fur armor, is singed. Chain shirt armor is singed, but they're now ready to go full offensive with an enemy.
Yep.
Alright, and Kylam in the cloud.
Alright. So I can hear clearly this fighting going on up ahead. There's like all this fire and
basically to your northeast, yeah.
But I can't see it yet, but I will go in that direction and see what I can do to help.
Alright.
Oh, Baroness!
Oh, hey, what's up, dog?
And emerging from here, I see the powerful crate, and I also take the advantage of it as a way to protect myself from the guy opposite. And I will try to stab this fella.
Alright.
$18.
18 would almost hit him. His friend, right, tries to use his shield to interpose and, you know, shield mate his ally, but your strike is just too good. It's just slightly too accurate, and you're able to your rapier curves around the shield to stab. Nice. Woo.
12 damage, baby.
All right, yeah, that is a savage blow up on this guy's shoulder. His blood spurts out. Bonus action.
Yep. Offhand.
That one's a hit for sure.
Yeah, 2 damage.
Two quick strikes, right? This, you know, he was thinking, oh, this is he's got this, but
You got this. I got this.
supposed to roll with disadvantage. I forgot.
Oh, was I?
Because they're dodging, but it's
my bad, I
okay.
rolled. I'll re-roll. It's fine. For both rolls. So.
Yep.
All right. Okay, the rapier might have been a miss. Yeah.
It was a miss. Look at that.
All right. So offhand gets in, but otherwise
Yeah.
not great. Not great. All right.
Well, the main hand got it. Yeah. All right. So Kylum coming in over and around the shields. While Captain on the far side of your cloud.
Yeah, the captain has a plan, and he's going to.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
All right, so you almost step off the side of the dock, but you notice, oh, there's nothing there but air.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
You
Okay.
almost did. I mean, who knows? You stopped yourself from falling, is what I was saying. How far you would have fallen? Maybe it's only 5 feet, but
He's going to. He's gonna come to here and basically hide behind the crates here.
All right, make a stealth check.
Okay.
Well,
And they know I'm here, but
yeah.
you know.
You're definitely, you've got total cover, right? They
lot of
can't,
cover.
no one can see you from where they are. All right, Bungo, your captain. You see him emerge on the far side of the mist up there, taking cover. But you still got no firing solutions.
I don't. And they're very far away from my little legs to carry me. I guess maybe the best thing for me to do is to just also reposition with the captain. Is this green stuff actually bad?
I don't know.
You don't.
Or you don't know.
Okay.
You don't know.
All right. Well, I have a bad feeling about it. Can I attempt to like leap, on this boat, like
for
run
sure.
across and then like jump on, across to the dock?
You're
Yeah.
not sure.
Why don't you make me an acrobatics check?
Sure. Can I have advantage for it because this is an acrobatics check involving boats?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because
for my river legs.
Because the real trick is landing and then re-jumping off that boat. So
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is my I've
Nice.
been running on water since I was a wee lad. All right.
You're
here
still a
we
wee lad.
go. Fuck you!
Did Magnus say that?
Oh my god, these rolls, a 5 and a 4.
Ooh.
Yay.
You go splash face first into
in the green shit.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
And now you know.
Right.
Now you do know.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
that was
luckily, you're able to keep your head above water and not, get it in your precious orifices.
Thank goodness.
And you're able just to swim, swim the remaining distance, pull yourself on shore. It's slimy, whatever it is. But
I love that.
so far, it doesn't seem like it's harmed you.
All right. So yeah, I guess I finish my turn as I just come crawling out of the goop, probably smelling a bit and scraping muck off my clothes. I made it, Captain. Right behind you.
All right. Well, now it's time for the Rifters to do what they do. So the one to the north, right, not having suffered from Kylem's vicious assault, he tries to kick this crate right into you, Kylem. So give me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Don't touch my crate.
I make a check. 22.
Wow.
22
All right.
acrobatics.
So you're able to dodge out of the way as he shoves the crate past, but it opens up enough space for him to rush in, using their Black Rift tactics.
Oh, you little jerks.
Yeah, you remember they fight really well in tandem.
We almost used the crate to get rid of that.
All right. Well, the first guy completely misses there. The second guy sidles over to come at you with the same thing, swinging with the big old battle axe. Oh, this one looks like it might
Wow.
connect. One-handed.
Nice.
So still 10 slashing damage on a 23 coming in.
Wow. Well, I have resistance thanks to the Wave Guardian. So I'll just take the 5.
All right. But you lose the ability to walk on water as the Wave Guardian loses some of its
down
strength.
a level.
All right. Shooters are up. Bungo, you were not a subtle target climbing out of that muck. So this Black Rift sharpshooter is going to line up a shot on you here. Fire!
See a miss. Oh gosh.
Jeez.
One on the damage dies, not.
Yeah, so 4 piercing damage, but
Misfire.
no. Give me a Constitution saving throw. As she took her time and steadied her aim to try and hit you in the leg. Ah, yes. So you are knocked back 5 feet, nearly falling back, but you're on the stony shore, your toes in the muck. But your speed is halved until the end of her next turn.
That's rough.
And the other one takes aim at Kylo's the more obvious target here. So, and of course they have Black Rift tactics too.
Oh no!
That's pretty decent.
14 piercing coming in.
Well, according to the new D&D playtest rules, enemies wouldn't be allowed to crit Zach.
I think they
Well, not in playing 5e. I don't know what you want to say.
All right, so I take. Sorry, so that's 14. So I take 7.
You take 7 and make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. 14.
Oh, luckily you are able. So the shot hits your forearm, and you almost source of your main sword, but you're able to maintain your hold.
Okay, okay.
All right, Doctor, the only one on the far side.
I know. I feel like hearing all the gunshots,
Yeah.
yelling and hollering, cursing, seeing Bungo stagger backwards, and Biffet in the muck. Does this barrel lid?
It's a
come off?
barrel. It's a full barrel.
Full barrel.
Yeah.
Does the barrel lid come off?
Yes, with a check.
Okay.
It's a little stiff. It's a little tough.
I'll probably-
Give me an athletics check. Yeah.
You know what?
Or sleight of hand.
Screw it. His friends are in danger. I'm gonna make my way carefully through the fog.
All right.
Do a check.
No, you don't need to do. You moved straight enough. So you make it to the edge, the far edge of the fog. Right behind your other two officers, Kylam and Veritas.
Can we see?
Can you see?
Oh no, I meant like
Oh.
like in the fog still on this.
Yeah, you're in the fog, but you're at the edge of the fog now, so you can like see. You're more concealed in the fog than other things are to you, right?
I see.
Yeah.
So could I attack this guy?
Sure.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use my bonus to do a little critical analysis. And yeah, then I'm going to attack him. So there we go. Jesus.
All right. So yeah, you swing, but he catches it on his shield.
Rough rolls. All right, then I'll use mobile and I'll just sort of duck back here, like, like came out of the fog, and then I'll duck behind the barrel here.
Nice. All right, and Veritas. Sweetness comes up next to you, stabs at the guy, ducks back.
What does this emblem on him designate?
That's Sweetness is critical analysis.
Got you. Yeah. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I believe since I still have my Dragon Breath spell active, concentration. These guys are in a 15-foot cone. I can go 5, and then this would be 10, and then the 15 would catch nobody.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna let out another blast using my action. It is a DC 13 dexterity saving throws.
All right, this time with no advantage as you're coming in on their flank.
All right,
nice.
so 10 fire damage to the both of them this time.
Woof. And yeah, the one to the east, he looks very singed and weary now from several of Kylam's hits.
Love it.
Yeah.
And I think what I'll actually do is use my movements. I know I probably will provoke an opportunity attack here, but I can live with that, I think. So
sure.
Well, I want to get to... I'll get right in this this sort of nook here in this corner behind these crates. Yeah, alright, he'll miss me. Yeah. I just breathe fire on him as I'm in movement, and maybe the heat of the fire, got in his eyes or whatever. And I'll end my turn there.
All right, so yeah, you can see the Rifter sharpshooter right suddenly at your quick approach past the front line, taken aback. And as that's going on as you use. I assume you're still breathing fire, right? You chose fire with your dragon's breath option.
Yeah, I chose fire, and I still have it active.
Yeah. So as you're breathing your fiery breath, doing as best you can to, miss all of these crates and everything on the ground, your fiery breath is echoed in the skies.
Oh man.
As a great red dragon flies across the scene, circling from the far side of the spire, breathing a cone of red flame into the air before swooping down and alighting on this small boat.
It's Lux. I imagine I do the dramatic, like, slow head turn, and am just like pure rage in my eyes when I see this.
Why don't you make me a... No, actually, you're gonna know enough. This can't be Lux. She's not wearing nearly enough gold.
Jewelry?
Yeah.
Okay, that looks like a lot, but good. Yes.
It is,
gotcha.
yes. Let's see. Hold on. We've got our... yeah, we'll show to everyone.
Also, she'd probably be bigger.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Huh, okay.
Does look a lot like the...
Oh, yeah. I gotta adjust this. All right. Yeah. So she lands. Yeah. So she lands on this other fishing ship, which moments ago had vacated. The wood crunches underneath her weight. She flattens that little cabin and the mast of this little ship. But those of you who can see her anyway, she sits there and looks on at the unfolding situation. So Kylum, you hear this going on, but the mist is still obscuring vision of where this... You know a dragon has landed somewhere behind you.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's not a great sound. Well...
Oh, boy.
I mean, okay, so... I listen to that, and I'm gonna take a second to look at what the Black Rifters are doing. Like, they must be freaking out or something.
Oh yeah, they're like... Dragon? Dragon!
Okay, I mean, it's not exactly eloquent, but I guess I agree.
Hey,
Do they seem jazzed or freaked out?
Oh, I mean, they seem... Yeah, they seem freaked out. But,
Okay.
they're also, like, still fighting you. So...
Well, I was wondering if we could stop fighting. So I'm gonna be like... I sort of gesture backwards, and I'm like, surely we have better things to do than to fight each other right now. Maybe I could try to persuade them or something.
Sure?
I feel like this isn't gonna work.
Yeah. They're like, just give us the compass, and we can be on our merry.
Maybe we could discuss stuff like that when there's not a dragon, like, 30 feet away.
Don't give it to him, Kylum. Wait, we don't even have it. Bungo!
Do you do well? So yeah, your words were not convincing enough.
Yeah,
Currently.
okay, so they have
Yeah.
fallen on deaf ears.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I will, failing that, I guess just try to fight these guys, because they're going to make
Yeah.
me do it, then we're going to keep going for it.
All right, the one immediately to your east is much more wounded.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
That is a hit.
7 damage.
That brings him down, so with a final stroke, you hew that guy, and he falls, blood gushing from your puncture wounds, and he falls and collapses by the crates over here.
Nice.
Okay. I think that's my turn then.
All right. Captain.
The captain is he's gonna pretend like this dragon doesn't exist for now, and
Wise move.
I
If you ignore a dragon long enough, it might just disappear.
you're like exactly, and you're a dragon. You guys can like talk to each other. Okay, so Omar and come over here and basically attempt to get some cover from this. And then he is going to do a little whip shin.
Thorn whip.
Is exactly
Oh, this would work great because you could pull her right to me.
exactly pull her close.
All right, 14 is not enough.
Oh no!
Ah!
Your thorn whip scratches off her studded leather, just barely missing her. She's like, "Ooh, that was a close one." Not today, though.
Oh no. Okay, well, you tried.
Tried it.
All right. Bungo, slowed down.
Don't look now, but there's a dragon behind you.
Don't worry, I'm definitely not looking. I will just. Can I see over these crates?
No, you'd have to climb up on them.
How tall are they?
They probably go about 8 feet tall at the middle. Yeah.
All right, then I will climb up on top.
That's a good
across,
idea.
And rain some shots down on this guy.
Eat lead, punk.
Boo! Boo!
Yep.
All right. Well, the first one misses, right? It catches his chain shirt, but, it doesn't seem to penetrate. The second one, fortunately for you, he no longer has his shield mate, and, the second one catches in a chink of the armor where the first one wasn't able to get through. And so he takes 6. All right, so he's still up. He's bleeding. He's looking a little wild-eyed now. Shots coming in from all sides. Anything else, Bungo?
No, I'm good.
All right. He's gonna take his chances and just move away from Kyle. So, attack of opportunity for you.
Let's end him now.
Did you make it?
Sorry, who gets the attack of opportunity?
Mark, did you?
You
want
do.
Oh,
to,
my bad.
Sorry.
I didn't catch that was about me. I just
Yeah,
didn't space to me all that. That was like, you're just talking about me.
Oh, yeah. All right, you got him.
Yeah,
Hell
that
yeah.
ought to do it.
All right.
Got that,
He
man.
thinks he can get out, but you're able to just at the edge of your range stick him in the kidney, and he collapses again, face down in these crates.
You humans in your kidneys.
Wait, do elves have kidneys?
All right, drawing a bead on you. Well, I guess. The sharpshooter. Sees the wee target now lined up upon the crates up there.
Look out, Bungo!
And she lines up a shot.
Jeez.
Bungo. 18 to hit. Hits you.
Sure does.
7 piercing.
Ow.
Owie.
And you're knocked back again 5 feet. And you tumble off the side of these crates, not high enough to deal you any damage, but again bring you perilously close to the green blip, blip, blip water below.
Getting blasted around by these muskets.
The other one, she... Yeah, she's just gonna try to get off a quick shot at Omarin.
Look out, Captain.
You have a little bit of cover there, but not much.
Man, they are rolling really good.
Enough, right?
9 piercing, yeah.
I'll take it.
But no extra effect because she... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She starts, disengaging away, getting away from you guys. Alright, Sweets.
After they fire their shots, have they been like ducking back behind
Mm-hmm.
the stuff for cover?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm take advantage of their sort of losing line of sight. See if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll just get in here and I think hide. And I'll ready an action just in case. If she comes around the side,
All right. Oh, come on, human! Where is your bloodlust? You hear the dragon
Maybe I said
roar
to Kylan, keep him distracted.
at you.
Sneak around.
All right, Varanus on the
Alright,
opposite flank.
not to be barrel mover extraordinaire again, but to save myself a little movement here, could I shove this barrel aside and then just move like
Yeah.
this way?
Shove it, vault it. Sure.
Oh, okay.
Athletics check.
Let me just see here. If I get to here, 5, 10, 15, I think I could do a dragon breath on her, and then use my last feat of movement to go back here. So that would be great. So let me do the athletics check to see if I can do that.
All right, it's a little rocky. You almost lose your footing, but you make it to the other side.
Alright, and I basically do just that. I go to here and fire breath her with my action and then move back and take cover.
Ooh,
Oh,
and
baby.
yeah.
Oh, and she has a gun, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if there's a way I could... Oh, I'm sorry, a Wonder Wand, whatever the fuck we're calling it.
Bang staff.
Could I... It's not an attack roll, so it's like weird, but I would love, or maybe if I use a story point or something, could the fire, maybe provided it does enough damage or something, could I make her roast her gun or make it misfire or maybe like mess up her gun in some way with the flame from my dragon breath.
Ooh, okay, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
'cause it's an old school.
Right. It's like an old school muzzle loader, right? So she's gonna have a tough time if you just breathe fire on her reloading it.
That's kind of what yeah.
So maybe I'll say, it doubles her misfire chance.
I love it. Do I need to
With
do
a story
anything
point?
different?
No, just with a story
All right.
point, you could do that.
Yeah, sure. To compromise a future shot she makes, I think that's good. All right, here's the fire damage. 10.
Nice. All right. So yeah, she has no cover whatsoever from this round of fire breath, and yeah, her vest, her leather, fights off the worst of it, right? So she doesn't go up in flames. But you can see she's very nervous as she's like starting to get out the powder to reload.
Yep. And I glance back over my shoulder. Has the dragon done anything, or is just watching all this unfold ominously?
It's hard to see, right? The mist, Omarin's mist. Oh, actually, Omarin, you should have made a concentration check at some point.
You're right. I probably should have. Let's make one.
Yeah. So Omarin's mist blocks most of your sight of it. Yeah, so it's still hanging around. But you're catching glimpses of the giant red dragon's, snaking neck, right, as it like cranes over to see past the edges of the fog. But yeah, she seems content to look on.
Yeah, I
but
just
not
take note of
engage.
that, but that will be the end of my turn.
And as she, she sees you looking back, and she sort of gives you like a little eye roll, a little like, come on, like get it over with. You get that kind of vibe from her.
Yeah, almost like we should impress her more.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. At least that's your instinct coming from.
I know how dragons can be.
Yeah.
I get it.
So anyway, Kylum, you don't see any of this because you're more blocked by the fog there.
Yeah. Yeah, the subtleties of the situation are a little lost on me. Let's see. Control. So it looks like all the enemies that I really see are just over there on the right side now, so it's time to go that way. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5. I think that's it. I'll just get into position here, so that's both actions.
Remember, you've got a bonus action with your Wave Guardian to, like, knock...
Yeah, I am aware of that. I want to save that for a situation where it would be funny to push someone into, like, something.
Sure.
On its own, I think it's a little more like, you can knock people prone.
Fair
but
enough.
I'm just going to go with the offhand attack.
Well, you can't unless you made a main attack.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, then I guess I will do that push thing because I think it's my only bonus action that I have.
Yeah.
So fair enough.
All right.
Okay, so I do it to the one to the south. Just push them a little bit. So push them back into the kind of barrels over there.
Cool.
So if they fail a DC saving throw, they're knocked prone and pushed 5 feet.
Ooh, that
what kind of saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity. All right.
You will.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, good.
So yeah, you splash, but you hit nothing but barrel. And in fact, Sweetness, make a dexterity saving throw. as the heap of stacked barrels starts to shimmy loose and one of them comes tumbling down,
No,
you're
I
able
don't think I
to.
rolled anything above like a 10.
Well, it's good enough as you're able to get out of the way. But
Ooh, but am I
yeah.
quiet enough?
Yes. All right, Captain. You see your first mate now mixing it up with the last of the rifters.
You're muted, Cap.
So the last of the two rifters, right? These two.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do a little bit of whip action.
Now
Oh,
we're
that is a hit.
talking.
Not great. But I will pull her 2 squares towards me and take her out of Kylem's threatened square.
Well, pulling doesn't provoke. But yes. All right. So you reel her in, sticking her. Finally, your thorns getting. She's like, what? Let me go. Bungo, dusting yourself off yet again. Covered in
Yeah.
algae or some other gooey green substance.
So I don't see
Be
any other
careful you don't catch on fire, little one.
Oh. Is this stuff flammable?
Smells like it to me. A little jet of flame comes out of her
start
nose.
trying to brush myself off a little faster, trying not to look entirely terrified. Well, thank you for the advice. You're right. Definitely wouldn't want that to happen at all.
Run along. Well, come on.
Wait, what? Sorry, what am I supposed to be doing? There's no more bad guys here.
They are. They're Kylem's.
There's 2 over to the east.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I see. These people in the fancy hats.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're very fancy characters.
Okay. Damn.
But if you
Alright.
if you want to just charm the dragon and then ride it or something like that, that's totally understandable.
I'm not that kind of bard. 1, 2, 3. All right. I assume. Well, can I see her?
Yeah, she has cover, but yeah, half cover.
Okay, cool. Just thinking. I might try out my. I've been training with my boomstick. Just trying to see, does sharpshooter apply to this? Yeah, it's just ranged weapon attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, here we go. My boomstick.
Boosh.
Ooh, doggy.
Right.
Very nice. And yeah, you hit. You blow through. Unexpectedly, the barrels, she was taking cover behind explode with your boomstick shot. And she's like, "What the hell?" And the other one calls out, "They got doom powder weapons too."
That's right, 2 can play at this game.
Bonus action?
Nah, still good.
All right. Yeah. So, The remaining two, they disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
Aye,
flee. Yeah, they flee as fast as possible. Sort of out of the
But no one's there.
immediate area.
Not my
Ducking
best
behind rocks. Right, looks like they're just running down the beaches in opposite directions. Does anyone want to give chase? I guess.
Yeah, give chase to them, Captain.
They stand out. If we see them again, we will take action.
Right.
So no.
All right.
Black Richter's gonna give up.
I think, seeing how it looks like our combat has maybe reached an end, I can't help but feel that once again, maybe turn our attention toward this dragon.
Yeah.
Captain, do you leave your fog up still?
Nope, the fog sort of disappears.
Alrighty.
And I sort of say, Varanus, this is on you. And then Captain just sort of sits with his back against one of these barrels
Oh
on
boy.
the floor, and then patiently sort of waits.
Wow,
I think,
Captain's bowing out.
I think like Varanus maybe just like he nods a few times and then he just like slowly starts walking down the dock toward the dragon.
Yeah, the dragon strides forward on this little ship, crunching through the plates, and you can see spurts of water come up right from the holes her claws are leaving in the deck of this small boat. And she rears up, showing her bejeweled and bedecked splendor, looking down at you, and says, "Now, if you wouldn't mind, I would like all of your treasure, gold, and magic items in a pile right here."
I think I'm gonna say I'll say in the draconic tongue.
Oh boy.
Well, actually, and as this happens, you feel a wave of potential terror wash over you.
Potential terror.
Well,
Real quick, what has happened to
wisdom
the rest
saving.
of the folks on the dock that were on the dock?
Oh, they ran off in different
The dock's
directions.
empty now.
Yeah, it's deserted.
Okay. Great. So she
So-
really means us.
Did I need to make a save? Was that what
Yes,
you
a
were,
wisdom saving throw
Now I wonder,
versus fear.
do I think judging by the jewelry and things I see on the dragon, is that like a clue that it could be related to Lux, or is that something that's more common to dragons here?
Make me a history check.
Okay. 14.
All right. So looking over the dragon, right? You're sort of, yes. This, you're pretty sure, is one of Lux's brood, one of her children,
Right.
who rule, right, sort of as Lux's, extensions throughout her empire.
Alright. So,
Yeah.
I wonder if I don't have any sort of...
And
I might use a story point, because I don't want to be frightened of this creature.
Yeah. And right, and your experience, right, and your quest, right, your quest emboldens you, right, especially I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would just affect all of my checks. So here goes 12. I don't know if that's going to be good enough. I do have my blessing from my tome, but...
Yeah. It's you're having a hard time looking at her. You're feeling the weight of her demand, right, impressing itself upon your psyche, right? This lust for gold.
I'm gonna use the tome. I don't know if it'll make enough of a difference.
But, well, so as you start reaching for the magic of the tome, suddenly the dragon's demeanor changes. Her face ripples into and she bursts out laughing. And her both nose and mouth spouting little bits of flame, and she seems to get herself so worked up in her own little joke that she tumbles off the back of the boat into the water. And then unceremoniously climbs back over it onto the dock. And she's still coughing a little bit of seawater and shaking it off her red scarlet scales. Yeah, forgive me, it's, having fun with mortals is nothing else like it. I am Aurora Lux, daughter of Lux, the great red empress of the seas. I see you are all skilled, one way or another, in battle and prowess. Not much magic around here, though, unfortunately.
While some of this is going on, sort of while she's talking in her voice, could Sweetness sort of be skittering around, maybe bandaging and?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, attend to your little fleshly hurts. Don't mind me.
I say back to her, what brings you to the giant spur?
Well, there are rumors of something going on up there. Something, well, that my mother wouldn't like in disturbing her trade. And so I am here to make sure that doesn't happen. But you all, congratulations, can do it for me.
Well, we could work together. Why don't you give us a lift?
Oh, oh, the little one, the little golden boy, thinks he's so funny. And she takes a few ominous steps forward, crunching on these driftwood planks. The symbolism is not lost on you, Varanus. You wielding your driftwood, classic driftwood implements. No, I would not lower myself to the likes of you.
And I
But
just kind of glare.
I would
at her
also
and I
not
say,
risk sticking my nose into matters where I don't have to.
I say, it sounds like perhaps you know who I am.
Make... Are you just trying to learn whether, that fact, or are you trying to play this, allude to something bigger? What is your intention by saying that?
Just trying to see if she does.
Okay,
Because she said the likes of you, and I wonder if she, knows or if that... Yeah, I'm trying to, get a read on, that.
Give me an insight check.
Right. Something I'm not terribly talented at.
Hmm. Yeah, it's hard to say. Or she looks down at you for a second, just like one eye down at you, like barely a second glance. It's like, no, like, yeah.
Well,
You think you are of stature that the daughter of Lux would recognize a little puny thing like you?
nevertheless, you've seen what we can do. I see a way to make this all very easy on you.
Wow.
Oh yeah?
Fly us up to the giant spur. Why not? It's not asking you terribly much. Surely a dragon as large and as well adorned as you could handle such a simple task, I'm sure.
Wow, interesting.
Doing the math on how fast I could get Varanus away from the dragon.
Why don't you make me a perception check, Varanus, since you're the closest here.
Mhm.
And then persuasion check.
All right, I got a 10 for perception,
All right.
and then for persuasion, a 5.
Have we not been over this?
Yes.
No. You will walk on your little legs up the giant spur to find out what's going on above the clouds.
Well, I very well may do that, but there's something else I'll do first. You see, I asked you about knowing who I am. Your mother. She once harmed my family. And so now, I'll harm hers. And I reach for one of my stars
What are
from my
your
cloak,
stars? Oh
and I
boy.
throw it right in her face. Let's go, dude.
Yes, you
Let's
fool!
go.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
okay.
I never met him.
Bowed and
Never
aghast.
met him.
Guys, it's time.
Like, well, it's been nice knowing Varanus.
Yeah. Do you have a new character ready for next time?
Really unilaterally made that it's time decision for everybody.
Well, you know,
I mean,
depending
look,
on
obviously respected as a player. As a character, you're dead.
That's right.
Hey, I don't know. Let's just
Alright, yeah, let's find
fight
out.
her.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's
yeah.
just play it out. Let's just play it out.
Oh, yeah.
What's here,
remember, you don't have to join Varanus in this
No,
fool's errand.
well, I want to see what the star does.
All right. Well, I throw the star.
All
I
right.
forget exactly.
I think was it a level 5 casting of magic missile, so that's 7 missiles?
Okay, so 74. Is that right?
Let me...
Oh, aren't they
Lesser roll
like 1d4 plus 1 or something?
Oh, so it would
Yeah.
be like 74 plus 7 or something.
Right.
Sounds right.
Or let me
Yeah.
just double check.
Yeah. We can-
Um,
sure.
Yeah.
Before
1d4 plus
we
1.
get into this, why don't we do a short break?
Great. Excellent.
Yeah.
Roger.
But when we come back, Varanus versus the dragon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
I love it.
turn to stream. All right, so in a shocking turn of events, Varanus, the Gold Dragonborn, on the crew of the Cerulean Wind, has decided to challenge one of the Daughters of Lux. Daring move.
I will roll the damage from my magic missile
Yes.
from my...
And then everyone else can give me an initiative roll, or everyone also can give me an initiative roll. You know.
23 force damage.
23 force damage, alright. So, as your stars from your cloak, how many stars have you pulled off at this point?
I've done 3, so I have
Okay.
another 3.
Alright. So yeah, now your cloak shimmers with only about half of its starry radiance, as it did when
Yeah.
you first found it
Is it still
Um,
soaking wet?
in the Monastery of the Arched Sky.
Apparently always.
Yeah.
Yes, it is still soaking wet because the Tome of Terrestrius didn't like
That
it.
would be so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I mean, for a scaly creature, it's a little less
Yeah.
bad, but
I'm
you know.
assuming he's
No,
got
I run hot. The cooling
Uh-huh.
effect that it has on my hot, scaly body is nice.
So, Aurora sort of rears back as the magical force missiles strike in, battering her around the muzzle and crest a little bit, but she shakes it off and roars. By the way, I think did you ever make that wisdom saving throw, Varanus?
Well, I was about to, but I
Oh.
think you had said she fell in the water or something at that time, so I wasn't sure. if
Oh
that was
no,
like...
sorry. Yeah, right. I broke that sort of tension there. Gotcha.
Shall I do that? Or I think I did, but I
No.
wanted to...
Don't worry about it yet. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. As ever, Kylum, first officer, first to react. You've still got your Wave Guardian with a couple. It's like half strength by now.
I certainly do.
Yeah.
Boy, there's a couple. Really, now that it's like down to it, I actually like look up the rules of the game a little bit and make sure that
For the
I'm
vault off!
able to do the things that I think I'm able to do. I'm definitely gonna get closer and then probably cast a spell. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like as I'm running by, I'm looking at like Sweetness and Bungo to see like what their reactions are, like seeing the magic missile fly into the dragon's face. Of like what does it look like they're thinking right now?
Oh my god! Yeah, I think utter. I imagine I was like kind of glancing over and bandaging, and then I sort of hear Varanus's voice start to drop in that threatening. There is one thing I will. I think there's probably one where I'm like, and I see him throwing it, and I think well, it's not like we have a moment, but you would start to really see me making the motion of going for cover.
Yeah, I like so as seeing that like Sweetness is clearly like kind of freaking out, right? And I'm running by, and I turn behind and like sort of say in a low voice, "Don't worry, I'll get him out of here."
Perfect.
All right, and then I will. Oh man, there's so many options. None of them are great, but. All right, I will cast Sanctuary on Varanus, so that wards him against attacks. Until the spell ends, any creature that targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack and spell.
But that's only targets, right? It says
It does-
area of effects.
Doesn't do anything but AoEs. Very explicit.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't do anything against AoEs.
What?
But that's a start. That's just a bonus action, so we're not gonna don't stress it too much about that.
Right.
And then I will put the armor of Agathis on myself.
Ooh. However, can't cast 2 spells unless one of them is a cantrip in a round.
Oh, I had no idea that was a rule. That's interesting.
It doesn't come up a lot, but
yeah. Well, forget the sanctuary then, because that was the secondary thing. That's just a bonus action. I don't need that. But armor on myself is the game plan here to gear up a little bit.
It's a first level casting.
Yep.
Right.
Wait, I also thought Sweetness had healed folks up in the interim.
He did, for sure.
It just looks like a bunch of people are at like half health on their tokens.
Right. Sweetness. Who did you?
Remember you healed everyone up while I was chatting up the dragon?
Yeah.
But it looks like everyone... I don't know if anyone's applied it.
I got 13 to Omarin and 10 to Bungo, and then I was.
But is that accounting for your bonuses equal to their hit die?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so that's it for me. I'm just getting a little closer, but I threw the armor on myself, and I'm clearly coming forward to support Baroness in this, or at least in something. I think that's it for my turn. That's my move and my action.
All right, cool. Bungo. You see the brave Exo march forward, casting a ward upon himself, this freezing armor.
But you remember, I said I'm going to get him out of here, not I'm going to kill a dragon. So, think about the context here.
I look at Baroness. I look at Kylam. I look at the dragon. I turn around. I look at Sweetness. And I say, let's get the fuck out of here. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I run and hide behind these barrels.
All right. Tumble for cover. You have an action. Do you want to take a dodge too? So you get extra defensive bonus.
Love to do that. Love dodging.
All right. Cool. All right. So the bosun splits for cover. Veritas. Well, what do you do?
Well, let's see here.
How long does your fire?
I had removed that. I figured that was probably gone. I think it's... Well, actually, that's a good...
Depending on how long it lasts, you didn't have a reason to dispel it.
No, that's a good point. Dragon's Breath lasts up to a minute, so I think that's gone. Just the time that it took us to talk. I will summon
your
Phantom Crew.
Phantom Crew. So how do you do it? Where do
I reach up my hands and I just, if there was a moment, I say, Arosiak, join in this fight. Avenge. And I just I don't know if it's my action or as an action. I don't know if they can do anything when they show up. As a bonus action, you may command the crew where it moves and issue a general command. So can I?
Yeah.
Can
so
I
basically,
command it?
You could command to attack, as a general command, or you could command them to do a more specific move. But then they'll take their turn after you finish yours. But basically, unless you want to move, you've used your action.
So would I need to spend the bonus action to command them to attack, or would they know to do it? I guess that's my...
No, you do need to spend a bonus action to issue the order. Yeah.
Okay. So let's have the crew attack Lux. Which, I mean, the poetry of these are like some of the spirits that no doubt would have been killed by her mother, now getting a chance to strike back here.
Would have been, right? Because, the expedition never made it. So we don't know what destroyed.
That's
or
true.
you don't know for sure, right? Might have been the dragons.
Okay.
Might have been not.
Let's
Okay.
have them
Yeah.
do their feet down. All right.
19.
And I would love the idea that it says they are grappled on a hit. I just love the idea that they might clutch at the dragon and prevent her from trying to get airborne or something like.
She is grappled.
That's cool.
She is grappled by the Erosiak. So the spirits of your ancestors, or your, departed ancestors, charge forth, right? Because you just sort of summon them and send them in, at once. So Lux suddenly sees these these dragonborn spirit warriors just rushing in with this sort of general battle cry, even though the warriors themselves don't make too much. And yeah, you can summon them from her other side too. You can move them wherever you want.
No, I was just thinking that might be good, and then,
I'm worried about the positioning where we're so close.
Yeah, that's where I'm like,
Yeah.
spreading out would be good. I'm just thinking, like, if I could try to tank some of the inevitable incoming fire breath.
Well, I'm wondering if
whatever.
you like moved to one of those boats.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But the boat's just gonna catch on fire. It's gonna be a whole mess.
No, the dock's just gonna get on fire. I mean, I don't know.
That's fair.
It's up to you. I was just trying to like get some AoE
No,
stuff.
yeah, no. I like where your head's at, and she is next.
Or you go straight, right? You could also just get in, like, sort of to the top side of her.
That's what I was thinking, but I've already used my action and bonus action, and oh, hold on. I'd
Just
only
moving
be
that
able.
close isn't bad.
I'd only be able to get to here, and then she'd be within melee range, and her being grappled, not being able to do that, it's kind of good.
Okay.
So man, I don't know. I might just move to like the edge of like here, where it feels like I could maybe not be grouped in an AoE with lots of people, but not quite in her melee reach.
I bet that the smartest movement thing is to literally jump off the dock. I'm not saying as a runaway retreat move. I'm just saying that, like, you can probably get back on your next turn anyway.
And there is lots of water around if anyone does get fire. I'm just gonna stay here, but I think you're right, and that might be a future move, but I want to be set up to.
I appreciate you think
attack
this mean
her.
future moves. I love the positive thinking.
Yeah, so I'll just stay there.
All right. Well, at the end of your turn, Aurora's tail snakes around and tries to give you a good whap. Oof.
Yes. That will hit.
15 bludgeoning damage
Eesh.
as the part of the dock under you just crunches. But yes, your crew does manage to, to beat.
Just asking, does her being grappled wouldn't mitigate the attack, right?
No.
Oh,
Technically, she would attack you before they grappled you, because she attacks at the end of your turn, and your crew goes immediately after you on the same initiative, right? Or on the same initiative count.
Gotcha.
But, yeah.
Gotcha.
Anyway. But yeah, so she hits you with her tail as your crew wrestles her down. Yeah, that's awesome. They're trying to hold her, but she's not restrained. She's just grappled, right? So,
right.
Yeah.
What should we do with one of those boomsticks right now?
And she is, unexpecting of this this onslaught, this rush. She starts with her frightful presence, so everyone please make a wisdom saving throw against fear.
God, I have been rolling like dog shit all night.
Yes, appropriate.
Oh, Varanus. Is your Phantom Crew immune to fear? Just check that, because...
I think the rest of us might be afraid.
Yeah.
Not Bungo.
Yes, they are immune to fear.
Nope, still Bungo.
Why? Wow.
Yeah. So this dragon, just raises her neck in the air and bellows, and this wave of terror arcs out over all of you, aside from Varanus.
Oh God.
The brave ship's mage is standing his ground. Though I believe halflings do have advantage on fear.
Oh yeah,
saving
I'm
throws.
brave.
Yes. Also
Yeah, you
lucky.
wouldn't
Don't
know
forget
it
you're
since
lucky.
you're not,
but
helping
that's-
us fight the dragon.
Oh, there you go. Oh, no. Well, close.
You're
Sort
so
of. So yeah, you are all terrified. Like what Varanus is doing seems madness. Like, yeah. So, so that's that, and then she's going to start ripping at these ghostly crew. Ten slashing damage for the first claw.
They resist, so it'd actually be 5.
Then plus 8 more.
Okay, so minus 4.
Well, so minus 8 more because she did 16. Yeah.
Oh!
So
well, hold on a
they've
second.
taken 13 overall.
Yeah, got it.
And she tries to bite the last of them.
Yes, she will destroy them.
She just tears through your ghostly ancestral warriors. And they go, she rips them off of her, flinging them aside. And they disappear right as they sort of, fly away from the main part of the swarm. And suddenly, again, you are left face to face with nothing between you and this great red dragon. And she stalks forward and says, "You have great courage, but you are also a fool." But that's her turn.
Alright.
So, Captain, you are, afraid. So you can't approach.
The captain's gonna do he's gonna run over behind Bungo and put his back to these and say, "What the fuck does he think he's doing?" And then just.
And in Bungo's head, Magnus is like, "Oh, he's the captain, right? I mean, what?
I guess so.
Tell him what. Captain gives orders."
It's too late for that. It's just. Oh, God.
Well, do you do anything, or do you cower?
Oh, he fucking cowers. He's terrified by this.
Alright, make a new wisdom saving throw.
I can certainly do that.
Sweets. Also, terribly freaking out. You're in the middle of nothing, right? No cover. This dragon could breathe fire at any moment. What do you do, Doc? Blake.
Blake, you're muted.
Me, Doc. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
listening to Tweets. I mean, I run and cower in fear, unfortunately.
Well, you could. Yeah, I think the rule is just
You
that
don't have to
can't move
run.
closer.
You just can't
Yeah.
move closer. You have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, whatever it is, it looks like running and cowering in fear, even if it's not. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I don't really have any ideas here, folks. I am going to spread us out. Since I can't move close to it, I think I am going to take cover here
Mm-hmm.
behind these crates.
Nice
Or
flammable
rather,
crates.
what? This looks more substantial.
It is. It's for sure. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll circle around and
And it's closer to the water, so it's been getting like sprayed with seawater more, so it's a little
I'll
damper.
circle around
Yeah.
to here, and yeah, I will. I think ready in action to if it gets really bad to jump in and or I guess I couldn't do anything, but basically to maybe dash in for healing as soon as I can.
Sure.
If someone drops.
Right. All right. Make another saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
My favorite with how I've been rolling.
And
Here it
Kylum.
goes. Oh,
Nope.
Oh God.
So yes, you're again, Kyle. You ran up to support Varanus, but you are now frozen in your boots. Your legs have turned to jelly. They won't move to your will.
Yeah. It's rough, right? I'm torn between like he's my friend, he's my ally, like, he's part of my crew. I need to help him, but there's just nothing that I can do. The only thing that I can do is just shout.
Hmm.
As Veritas, don't do this. We need you. And I'm gonna delay and wait to see what he does.
All right. All right. Bungo. Cowering.
I'm stretching out my
Oh.
arm, like, come with me kind of thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The bosun with the captain huddling in the back. Ray, you're muted.
You're up, Ray.
Sorry. So Varanus still seems pretty committed, huh?
1000%.
Okay. In that case, I raise my bony flute and I begin to play what perhaps will be the final tune of Varanus's
You're
battle.
just like this. You're just like this.
Yes. Yes, you hear through the sound of the dragon and the stomping, the flute cuts clearly through the air, and I will pass you some inspiration.
Hell yeah.
I wish you good fortune in the wars to come.
Anything else? That's it.
I'll dodge for my actual.
All right. All right.
I'm dancing around up there.
She looks over at you and is like, "Well, I like his spirit." As she turns to regard you, Veritas, what are you gonna do?
Here's the move that I'm imagining. I want to run up, mess with maybe see if I think this rope is gonna basically. I run up, grab the rope, right, and I want to jump onto Lux's back, and I want to try to sort of stranglehold or get this rope around her.
Please, please, I see that you're trying to do this. And I was like, please, Veritas, just grab my hand. Please, just come with us.
Yeah,
just
it looks
for the
like I'm
crew.
about to, like the hand is, but it's really because my hand is, as I say, grabbing this rope, wanting to jump onto her back and try to garrote her.
All right.
And basically just hold it and keep her perhaps anchored to this dock and me and her attached.
Bungo, I forgot you get another saving throw. Wisdom. With advantage.
Sure.
While Veranus comes in with his
Hey.
rope. Oh, hey!
So do
And
you wanna
lucky
help
for
me
you, that's
fight her?
enough. Yeah. All right. So Bungo, with you finally, you get out your instrument that's carved of dragon bone, right?
It's like to help center me, you know.
Yes, it does indeed, and yeah, you calm, your head clears, but you still see Veranus is crazy.
Bonus action is second wind.
Ooh,
Nice roll.
Yeah. All right, give me Veranus an athletics check.
Sorry, boys. Got a story point.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe it.
And I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration. What is it, D6?
I think it's a D8.
I think it's still a DD6 until 5th level.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So 15.
Ah, brutal.
So you try to, wrap around her neck, and she just rears back, pulling you off your feet, right, as you're hanging onto this rope, swinging around. And did you have anything else?
That's basically that was my action, right?
Yeah.
No, that's all.
Well, after your turn, she does.
Sorry, I delayed till after.
Oh, sure.
So he sadly he did not choose life today.
He chose poorly.
Yeah, that's tough. This is a tough one. This window can only stay open for so long. But I do have some ideas about how to keep it open a little longer. I'm not going to give up on him quite yet.
That's good. I wish you all were helping.
Oh, I physically can't get closer, okay? Like,
It's
Yeah,
true,
I mean,
right?
Yeah, we're all terrified.
I literally cannot do this. Like, I would if I could, but I simply cannot. And I think you need to acknowledge that this is not going to happen. But it clearly is going to take you at least another round to figure that out. So, in the meantime, damn it, Veritas, you'll be the death of us all. Please, just come back to the ship. We could sort this out. But don't let us all die pointlessly. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cast another spell. This one is gonna be Shield of Faith on Veranus. So he's gonna have 2 additional AC.
Gotcha.
And then I am going to
Like, but I feel great.
yeah.
Right.
And then I am going to
I'm pumping and I
toss
miss it.
cork open my 1 vial of Dust of Disappearance and tossed it in the air and go invisible.
Oh, fancy.
Which I was hoping he'd be a little closer when I did this, so he could get away.
Well, you still have your move, so...
Yeah, but I can't use it to get closer. So
Oh,
we have
that's
some
right,
issues
that's
with all
right.
that.
Yeah.
But what I will do is, I think, just very carefully, just sort of sidle up behind these crates, so that I'm still close by, but I'm a little bit, in case there's some breath attacks at quite where I was, I'm a little protected against it. That's the game plan. Just hide
Yeah, you
behind here,
just
watching
lined up
Baroness.
nicely with everyone else, except Sweetness. I mean... Yeah,
Well, we'll see.
against those breath attacks.
We'll see. I don't know.
All right.
Look, if Dragon wants to kill us, he can. I'm not pretending otherwise.
Well, after you complete your move, Aurora does a wing attack. Varanus, make me a dexterity saving throw. As she rears up and flaps her wings, and a huge blast of wind tries to knock you away.
Oh no.
I'm gonna say you go twice as far.
I love it.
God. That kind of works.
You slam into this crate. Roll a d2d6. I'll say. No, actually, sorry. Because she does damage with her ability, so you don't need to roll extra.
Okay.
So you take 15 bludgeoning damage.
Gotcha.
And you are knocked prone as you fly into this crate by Kylum. And
Realize
Lux.
I'm giving a wisdom save.
Oh yes, you do. Oh, all right. So Kylum, you are no
Zach, I would
longer.
actually like to. Is there any chance I see this or hear this or I get? Remember, my trigger was that if I see someone go down, that I would rush out to them, and I'm wondering if this can count as like I see him.
Well, you are still frightened, so you
Oh,
still
so
cannot
I
get
can't
closer.
Yep.
Yeah, you want to get out. You're like, oh,
If only she drawn you a little further.
You're just anticipating that fire breath is gonna come, like just the second you pop out, and you're just like, I can't go.
Nice, tidy line.
Yeah. And the dragon looks down at you. It says, "You foolish mortal, you dare challenge a daughter of Lux," and she strides forth and lashes out at you with her bite, Varanus. And you are prone, even though you do have the divine shield.
Yes, my AC is 20. A crit! Yo, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
That will definitely, I think, auto kill me, sadly, because my maximum HP is 29.
Right. Well, you do resist the fire damage.
Yeah, but I think that's only 8 of it.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would technically take 4, but 27 plus. Or okay, so basically 23.
Oh no, so yeah, you resist 10 fire damage. So
Maybe
yeah,
I'm reading this wrong. Oh,
10
oh,
you take
okay.
10 fire damage and 36 piercing damage.
So minus 46. Yes. Well, guys, this is sad.
But well,
Varanus just died.
Yeah,
Varanus crunches between the teeth of this dragon, passing out right close to death. And she looks down at Kylum, since you are right here.
I'm invisible.
Oh, right. Well, she's a dragon.
Okay, yeah, I respect that.
Yeah, she looks down right at you, Kylum, and says, I trust this lesson will be enough You need not die like this creature. He bleeds out before you. And she leans down and she tears the starry cloak from Varanus's shoulders.
Damn.
I take this in recompense for this mage's insolence. And I say to you, I do not know who leads you. But know this. If you find out what is happening above at the spire, and you return and report, I shall give you the pennant of Lux so you may travel and trade freely throughout her empire. But do not let this weakling try this foolishness again. And she rears up, roars, blasts her fire into the sky, and takes wing once more.
Okay, as soon as she is gone,
Roaring
Serena's
in
gonna
triumph.
come dashing over and start, doing a little, something that maybe magical healers may not be too familiar with, but in this day and age we call CPR. I'm gonna
Sure.
stand
Also,
with
I use as much lay on hands as physically possible, just in case it does anything. We're gonna
yeah,
find out.
All right. Well, first, Varanus, you're gonna need to make me a special saving throw.
And I'm gonna use a story point for whatever.
lingering-
I'm gonna burn a story point here.
All right. Lingering injury.
What do I roll?
You roll. Sorry, it depends upon
We had her, guys. We
type
had
of
her.
damage.
And where were you guys?
Force trauma, cut and stab wounds.
She was
All
right
right.
there.
So give me a Constitution saving throw, Varanus, without
Okay.
the bonus from your cloak.
Yeah, so I already removed it all.
Yep.
At least my tome doesn't hate me anymore, I guess.
Nice. All right.
22.
So you don't take a lingering injury, luckily.
Am I not dead?
No, because she did a non-lethal attack to bring you down.
That was...
She didn't bite all the way through. You know,
Aha.
she crushed your ribs. You know, several of your organs burst. But Sweetness has come over with, with Kylum coming in, right, using his healing powers, Carinus' energy flowing through you, while the doctor pulls out all the stops in his physical, his anatomical medicine,
Yes, there we go.
is able to save you from death. But that is where we'll end for this evening.
Wow.
Baroness, because you pulled that stunt, we all have to go to group therapy. We're all gonna go to family therapy. We're gonna talk about what you did, what trauma you have in your past.
He is very unconscious, but,
Oh, I mean, I
Yeah.
can, talk to him mentally. I'm just gonna, keep putting that in his brain.
Well, for the past trauma, you can always just click on my character sheet, read my little dashboard.
This isn't for me. This is what we pay somebody for. I don't care.
All right. Well, thank you all out there for joining us. Hope you had fun. This was, wow, took quite a turn.
Yes, it did.
And we'll see you in a couple weeks. And yeah, happy gaming.
See you
Take
all.
care.
I may or may not be here. Come next week to find out.